Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Friday, September 12, 2025. Let's take a look at the Forex economic calendar for today. Overnight data from New Zealand were in form of the business PMI and electronic card retail sales. Both of them were quite different. Business PMI down from 52.8 to 49.9, and card retail sales up from 0.2 to 0.7%. Industrial production in Japan down from 2.1% to minus 1.2%, which is still better than the forecast of minus 1.6%. GDP data from the UK. GDP in UK 0% down from 0.4 as expected. Industrial production down, manufacturing production down. Trade balance down, so bunch of bad data from the UK. German CPI in line with the expectations, 0.1% down from 0.3%. The other quarterly measurement of the German CPI in line with the expectations, up from 2% to 2.2%. We are still waiting for the French CPI, Spanish CPI data scheduled for release around 9 o'clock. Then at 10:15 we got German BUBA President Joachim Nagel to give a speech. Interest rate decision in the Russian Federation is scheduled for release at 12:30. The market participants expect a rate cut from 18 to 16%. The press conference is scheduled for release at 2 o'clock. Building permits from Canada will start the news release from during the US session. This one starts at 2:30. At 4 o'clock we got Michigan 1-year and 5-year inflation expectations together with the consumer expectations and the consumer sentiment. WASDE report from the US is scheduled for release at 6 o'clock, together with the quarterly GDP from the Russian Federation, which is expected to drop from 1.4 to 1.1%. At the end of the day, we got the data from the US Barker Hughes oil recount and total recount scheduled for release at 7 o'clock. So, quite busy day, plenty of the data releases during the Asian session, London session, US session, so traders will have a lot of things to do for today. Nevertheless, without any further ado, let's switch to the charts. We'll start with Euro Dollar. Euro dollar for our time frame chart, it has bounced from the lows at 1.1662 after breakout below the lower channel line and towards the 100 period moving average 1.1678. Nevertheless, long down shadow, green candle, dips were both back up yet again. So if we adjust our channel to this situation here, you can even say that we hit the channel perfectly. Alright, so it looks like the market keeps moving higher and the lower channel line and the dips are being bought back up. Let's leave this channel like this without any adjustments. I will just switch it to, let me just switch it to yellow, so it will be much more, it will be visible better. There you go. So we have a bounce. Bounce has a local high at 1.1747, just around the technical resistance. Nevertheless, this technical resistance doesn't actually look like it's being used that much these days, and the market is consolidating around this technical resistance for now. Momentum up from 45 to 59, almost 60 points. Momentum is strong, momentum is positive. Euro dollar is eyeing movement to the upside, and there are some resistance levels ahead of the euro dollar, so please stay focused, stay vigilant as we are entering this. We might enter this area here located between last local high 1.1781, 1.1793, 1.1817, 1.1826, and 1.1855. The local, the swing high is apparently at this last level. Up we go inside of the channel in euro dollar. British pound, after the series of the wasn't expected data, is again very close to the swing high and the key technical resistance located at 1.3587, just below the trend line. Let me just extend this trend line. It might be quite valuable these days. Okay, so let me just move it like this. There you go. And it looks like the market wants to move higher. Right now, range trading is preferred between swing high and the technical resistance, and apparently 100 periods moving average. Those two are being used these days. Local technical support, another one, is located at 1.3484, and I will mark it green for all of you guys, so there you know. That's the support. And last but not least, US dollar versus the Japanese yen, doing completely nothing. Still inside of the range, in the middle of the range. There is no point even of talking about this situation here. Nothing new. For our time frame chart of S&P 500 is going towards 6,600 points. Local high, swing high, 6,592. As we keep moving up on S&P 500, there is no delay, there is no change here of any kind. Let me just add some parallel channel as well for the S&P 500. It looks like this market really likes that kind of a movement. You can take a look here. Just a regular parallel channel is showing us that the market keeps moving up. The market is still in the uptrend. However, we hit the extremely overbought conditions around 6,600 points, so we should see some sort of the pullback soon, right? The daily time frame chart will show us the last swing high. Let me just adjust the situation. There you go. Well, there's nothing new here on the daily time frame chart, so it looks like a regular uptrend that is being continued on the S&P 500. And last but not least, let's talk about the Bitcoin, because Bitcoin breaks above the technical resistance at 113,452 and it's heading towards key technical resistance, key zone here, 116,980, 117,560. Nevertheless, we already hit the extremely overbought market conditions. However, there might be some kind of a spike to the upside before we will move lower for a pullback, and this level here will now be acting as the technical support. Let me just remove the old one. So we have order in our chart. There you go. So this one is roughly around here, 113,500, something like this. That's a technical support that was tested already. You can take a look here and see for yourself. Nice momentum, strong momentum, extremely overbought momentum. It looks like the Bitcoin wants to have a quick rally ahead of the potential Fed rate cut by 50 basic points. That's a 17% odds these days for that kind of a cut, which is quite deep cut even for the Fed in one go, which is why market might start to position itself ahead of this data release, ahead of this decision by Fed. What is Ethereum doing? The same situation. Ethereum is up from this range zone up towards 4,552 after this situation here has been defended. Extremely overbought conditions has been hit ahead of the end of the week. Next target is technical resistance located at 4,659. So that's the situation on the Ethereum as well. Bullish outlook. We might change this zone here for the green one, so we can see that that zone as a technical support, 4,485, 4,495. Nice technical support. Has not been tested that much just yet. Nevertheless, there is a still potential for a spike up and then a reversal lower for a pullback on the Ethereum. We will see how this breakout to the upside lasts. Maybe to the end of the week, maybe even longer. It looks like the base has been established and now the market is ready to move higher. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. Take care and bye bye.